Hello everyone, this is Dr. P. Mary Anupama here to introduce to you the module 3, which is Introduction to Muscular System and Types of Muscles. The contents of this lecture would be basic introduction to the muscular tissue followed by types of muscles, and we'll be studying about skeletal muscles, smooth muscles and cardiac muscles. Introduction to muscle tissue. The muscle tissue, it constitutes nearly 50% of the total body mass, and it plays a crucial role in movement, in posture and also vital physiological functions. So the muscles, these are composed of very much specialized elongated cells, which we call them as the muscle fibers or myofibers. And these, they possess the ability to contract as well as relax. These muscle fibers, they are surrounded by a plasma membrane, which we call it as the sarcolemma, and the cytoplasm which is present within this, we call it as the sarcoplasm. The sarcoplasm, it consists of many essential ions that include sodium, calcium, potassium, magnesium as well as phosphorus. All these, they are required for muscle contraction. Endoplasmic reticulum, which is present in these muscle cells, we name it as the sarcoplasmic reticulum, and this stores lots of calcium ions, and the calcium ions, they play a very important role in contraction. So these sarcoplasmic reticulum tubules, they are connected to the sarcolemma via what are known as T tubules, which we call them as the transverse tubules. So these are the ones that help in rapid transmission of the electrical signals. They go deep into the muscle fiber and help transfer of these signals deep into these fibers. The muscle proteins that are present in these muscle fibers. The muscle proteins, they are broadly classified into two types. So we have what are known as soluble proteins and then insoluble proteins. Soluble proteins include myoglobin, myogen as well as myoalbumin. These are involved in metabolic activities. While we have insoluble proteins like actin, myosin, troponin and tropomyosin. These are directly involved in muscle contraction. Now coming to the topic, types of muscles. Human body consists of nearly 639 muscles, and all of these can be broadly categorized into three types. So we have skeletal muscles, smooth muscles and cardiac muscles. The first category is skeletal muscles, which are also called as striated muscles or voluntary muscles. So this is because their striped appearance when you see under the microscope. So these stripes, they are formed by the arrangement of contractile proteins within the muscle fibers. So these muscles are also called as voluntary muscles, meaning that their movement is under conscious control and they are attached to the bones by tendons, enabling body movements like walking and lifting. Structural features and connective tissue layers of skeletal muscles. Structurally, the skeletal muscles, these are composed of long, cylindrical, unbranched fibers with multiple nuclei located at the periphery, the sinusitic condition. So these fibers, they are grouped into bundles, which we call them as fasciculi. So here you can see the bundles, muscle fasciculus. Now coming to the connective tissue layers. Each of these fasciculus, it is surrounded by connective tissue, which we call it as the perimysium. Individual muscle fiber It is enclosed by endomysium, and the entire muscle, it is surrounded by connective tissue, which we call it as the epimysium. So epimysium is the outer one. This is the muscle fasciculus. Here you can clearly see the perimysium and the endomysium. So each muscle fiber again consists of myofibrils, which are thread-like structures. The myofibrils or this is a myofibril. So each myofibril, which is a thread-like structure, that is responsible for contraction. So these are made up of repeating units called as the sarcomeres, which is the main functional unit of muscle contraction. The sarcomere extends from one Z line to another Z line, and it consists of alternating dark bands and light bands. So the A band, which you find here, it contains thick filaments and is composed of myosin, and this is the I band, which you can see, which is lighter. It contains filaments made up of actin, thin filaments made up of actin. While the central zone, we call it as the head zone, which consists of only myosin filaments. So we also have the M line. This M line, it supports the arrangement of these filaments. So the overlapping of this actin and myosin filaments inside this sarcomere, it gives rise to the striated appearance of sarcomere and even the muscles. The second category of muscles are the smooth muscles, which are also called as non-striated muscles or involuntary muscles. These muscles, they do not have any visible stripes. Hence, they are called as non-striated muscles. And the name involuntary goes because here we cannot control them. That is, they are not under conscious control. So that's why these are called as involuntary muscles. And these muscles, they are found in various internal organs that include digestive tract, along the blood vessels walls, the urinary bladder, uterus, as well as respiratory passages. Structural features of smooth muscles. As we see here, the smooth muscles, they are spindle shaped and they have a centrally located nucleus. This is a component of this one, wherein we are able to see the vesicles of neurotransmitters. So these are spindle shaped and the nucleus is centrally located. And these muscles, they lack organized sarcomere structure. So this explains that definitely they don't have any striations. And the contractile proteins, they are present, but they are arranged irregularly. So they have actin as well as myosin, but the arrangement is irregular. Hence, we don't find any bands. Smooth muscles, they play essential role in various physiological processes, like in the digestive system. The peristaltic movement of the food is because of the smooth muscles. In the blood vessels, they'll be regulating blood pressure by controlling vessel diameter. In the respiratory system, they adjust airway diameters. So while in the eyes, they'll be controlling or they'll be regulating the pupil size as well as the lens shape. Smooth muscles, they also play a very important role in the contraction of the uterus during childbirth. Some key features include, like these are slow and sustained in their contractions. They are energy efficient, and this makes them very much suitable for that continuous internal functionings that they take over. The third category of muscles are the cardiac muscles. Cardiac muscles, these are found extensively in the heart, myocardium, and these are responsible for pumping blood throughout the body. So these are involuntary, but you can see some striations. So there is a combination of the features of both skeletal muscles as well as smooth muscles. These cardiac muscles, they are branched and also interconnected, and they contain single nucleus in them. They contain single nucleus in them. These are connected by at specialized junctions, which we call them as the intercalated disc. So these are the intercalated discs. So this allows electrical impulses to pass rapidly from one cell to another cell. This ensures that synchronized contraction of the heart, which is required for its continuous functioning and pumping of blood. The muscles, they contract very much rhythmically, and this is a continuous one. That means they don't have any fatigue. So therefore, they should have continuous energy supply, which is because of the presence of lots of mitochondria. These mitochondria, they provide all the energy that is required for their continuous activity. This contraction of the muscle fibers, this is also regulated, as we know, by the internal pacemaker, and it is influenced by autonomous nervous system. Let us summarize what we have learned. We have studied that muscle tissue enables movement and vital body functions, and we classified the muscles into three types based upon their structure and function. The three kinds of muscles that we have: skeletal muscles, which are voluntary, striated, and help in the movement and posture. Then the smooth muscles, which are involuntary and non-striated. They control all the internal organs. Cardiac muscles, these are striated and involuntary. And since they are present in the heart, they'll be pumping blood continuously. Recommended books for further study include Guyton and Hall Textbook of Medical Physiology, Essentials of Medical Physiology by K. Sembulingam and Prema Sembulingam, or Human Anatomy and Physiology by Elaine and Merab et al., or you can study Review of Medical Physiology by Barrett, Susan, or this is the other one, Textbook of Medical Biochemistry and Physiology by M.N. Chatterjee and Rana Shinde. Thank you.